Good morning. Good morning. It's time to start our day. Good morning. Good morning to you and you and you and you and you and you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. We are jumping on the mat. We are in some gentle yoga today, and we're going to start off on our hands and knees. Okay. I do recommend that you have your weights nearby and a blanket for your knees. As I was saying right before we hit record, I did a pondering video today of what we're working on. And it's the idea of like, who am I? Right? Really deep dive into the brain and how the brain works. And so if you can go check it out. I think it's called People Cry in Yoga. I think it's something like that. Okay. But that's the lens I'm coming into with today is the idea of the brain. And who am I? Who am I really? Okay. So coming into hands and knees, please spreading your fingers, equal space between each and every finger. And all we're going to do is just be here now. Okay. Feeling the way the hands are on the mat, feeling the way the knees are, the shins, the feet, and just start to pedal yourself out. There's that physical body of yours. So instead of thinking about it, we're actually going to feel our body. How does the body feel? Does it feel tight? Does it feel sore? Does it feel tired? Achy? Does it feel jittery? Open, spacious, strong? Just noticing here. Don't stop moving, allowing that physical body to move. Anamaya kosha, physical body. Three more deep breaths. Two. Now notice that you are in the middle of your mat. Your spine is right in the center of the mat. We want to keep it in the center of the mat. You may decide that you're going to need a little pillow here. Otherwise, we're going to reach that left arm underneath. I'm going to keep the spine right in the middle of the mat and bring that left cheek down. This left arm is really pressing against the mat, pressing against the floor. So it's not just hanging there. It's very, very active. You could take the other hand and just gently pull that shoulder blade away from the spine. Some of you may even feel comfortable binding around. Whatever variation you want to do here. Again, just how does the physical body, the Anamaya Kosha, receive this pose? One more deep breath. Beautiful. Let's take that right hand down, pressing up here. We're going to go back to the tabletop posture, and we're going to spend another minute just receiving what we've done. Start to sync up the breathing body now. How long can you make your inhale? How long can you make your exhale? Maybe even lengthening out the breaths a little bit longer here, a little longer on the inhale, a little longer on the exhale. So when we think about who are you, right? Watch the brain chatter, right? Watch the brain chatter as we move through these poses. It's bad, it's this, it's wrong. Just watch, okay? We're going to take that right arm up, thread it through, again, pressing firmly against the floor of the mat. Maybe you interlace your fingers. Maybe you're working a little bit deeper and you can take those arms into a bind here. And instead of judging whether you're doing good at this or bad at this, right at this or wrong at this, instead of having all those little filters, can you just drop below and breathe? Just be here right now. Whatever's happening for you, can you just be here right now? Two more big breaths. The next time you're ready, left hand comes down, pressing yourself back up for 1 minute in our tabletop posture. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, count it out. And then exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just keeping your mind on here right now. Beautiful. We're going to start to move into a meditation. We're going to move and breathing is going to be synced up. We'll do it 6 times. So from our tabletop pose, inhale, drop the belly to the floor, tailbone up to the sky, head looks up, big inhale. And then reverse the curve, pull the belly in, and up we go to downward facing dog. 1 breath, big inhale. And exhale, come on down, come on down, come on down. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, reverse child's pose. Again, inhale, tabletop, look up. And exhale, 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 downward facing dog. Inhale, 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 tabletop. And exhale, 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 child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, tabletop, look up, big back bend. And exhale, child's pose. You're syncing up the breathing with the movements. Inhale, tabletop, look up. Exhale, pressing into the hands and the feet. Exhale, downward dog. Now, for those of you who have that mind chatter, challenging yourself to do it anyway. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. That's how we show up in the self that we want to be as we discipline. Inhale, tabletop, look up. Exhale, strong, powerful bones, downward dog, feeling those strong bones. Inhale, tabletop, look up. Exhale, child's pose. One more here. Inhale, tabletop, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, 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 child's pose. You could fold the hands down by the ankles here for classic child's pose, or if you feel like you want to take them forward, take them forward. And we'll hold here for 8 breaths. Breathe. Discipline the mind to watch counting of the inhale and the counting of the exhale. The mind chatter wants you to go off into the past or wants you to go off into the future, but we are controlling it to be here right now. Can you increase the capacity of the inhale? Increasing the capacity of the exhale. 2 more big old breaths. Beautiful. All right. Strong shins, pressing down. Come on back up to hands and knees. We're going to extend the right knee straight. So go ahead and put those right toes on the ground. The knee is pointing down, and now the knee is looking at you. And now the knee is pointing down, and now the knee is looking at you. I want you to just to rotate that hip a little bit. So we're going from neutral to opening. Neutral, maybe even internal. So just playing here. The challenge is your breathing. You want to keep that ankle nice and flexed, nice and safe. Strong bones, strong breathing. 2 more, please. Beautiful. And now coming back into neutral line. Go ahead and take that leg up. We're going to bend the knee. Little pulses here. 10, 9, 8, 7. Feeling that back leg. Also the leg that's the kickstand. 3, 2, 1. Knee to elbow. Pull it in and then kick it out. And then pull it in. Forehead drops. Kick it out. In. Out. Feel that kickstand. Feel that stable leg. 4 and out. 3 and out. 2 more. And challenging our core here, reaching forward, opposite arm and opposite leg. Watch the mind chatter. 2 and beautiful. Come on down. Yogi's choice, child's pose or dolphin pose. Or for those of you who are doing pretty much a deeper dive today, you could go straight up to a headstand, whatever variation you want to do. 3 more deep breaths. Watch the chatter. Remember, Chitta Vritta Nirodha. Yoga is quieting the fluctuations of the mind. That's the point of yoga. Quieting the fluctuations of the mind. Beautiful. Let's come on up and preparing for the second side here. Extend that left set of toes back there, and we'll just open, neutral, open, neutral. How you doing? 2 more, feeling what you're feeling here. 7. And last one. And beautiful. When you're ready, we're going to bend that knee, little pulses now. Again, the kickstand is the key here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Knee to elbow, drop your forehead, and then kick it back. 8. Pull it in. 7. 3. And 2. Beautiful. And again, coming out, your choice, child's pose to receive, dolphin where your elbows are down and your bottom is in the sky. Or again, those of you working a little bit stronger today, maybe up to downward dog, or up to headstand. Turning our world upside down here. Three more deep breaths. And everybody now moving into child's pose and pause, receive. Thinking about those bones, those precious, precious bones of ours. Now, take your time however you want to. We're going to come to standing. Again, using no hands here is the key. We want to be able to learn how to do that without using our arms, okay? Go ahead and grab your weights, and we're going to stand up nice and tall. Finding neutral lines with our feet. And here we go, bicep curls. Ready? Up and out. Up and out. Focusing your mind here on the breath body. 4. 10 and 10. Good. We're going to open the gates. 10. No space between the elbows and the ribs. 8. 7. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Up and down. I know this is kind of interesting way to look at it, but can you see this as a massage? Right? Massaging those muscles and bones into that beautiful marriage, that connection. Okay. Now we're going to take ourselves up, open the window, close the window, open and close. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Let's release those weights here. Take a pause and shake it out. Shake it out. Little bit of a squat here. Walk your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. So a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And all we're going to do is drop down here, keeping those knees over the ankles, and then up and squeeze. And drop. 11. Drop. 10. As far down as you can. 8. 7. 4. 2 more. Beautiful. We're going to now hold it. Hold it down there, little horse ride, keeping the feet right above the knees and pulsing. 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Come back to center and receive. Okay, grab your weight, second round. Here we go. Ready? Up and out. 2, 3. What is the mantra that you have when you do yoga, when you walk outside, when you clean your home, right? What is the sankalpa? What is the mantra that you use? Is it to change yourself, fix yourself, make yourself look a certain way, right? Let's see if we can use the lens. How does it feel right now to be in this? I feel strong, okay? So open those gates. I feel powerful. I feel disciplined. I feel focused. From the inside out, what brings you here today? 6, 8, 9, and 10. Pour the milk. 10 and down. 9. 7. Right? We can use the mind like a flashlight, right? We can shine light where we want to look. The example of like being in a really cluttered attic. If you look this way, you're going to see this. If you look this way, you're going to see that. One more. So what we're trying to do today is put the lens of the mind where you want it. 10, 9. I want to stay healthy today. I want to feel robust. 3, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Give yourself a pause. Put that down. And we're going back into our squats. Here we go. And down and up. Wow. 4 more. 3, 2, And 1. Now dig in there. Dig in there. We're thinking about bones, right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's receive. How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, ready for one more round? One more round. All right, grab your weights. Last one. Here we go. And up and out. 2. Watch your breathing. Beautiful. Let's open the milk here. 10, down. 9. 6. 4. 3. Beautiful. You got 2 more. 2. And 1. Let's open those gates. Open, close. 9. 8. Oh. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Let's pour that milk. Push, pull. Push, pull. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's open those windows now. Last set. Push, pull. 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, and ta-da! We have done it. So now let's finish off with our last set of squats here. Here we go. Dip, squeeze. 9, 4, 3, 2. Think of those bones. 1 more. Now we're going to hold it down there and pulse. 10, 9, 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Heels wider than the toes and tip over. You need to bend the knees. Feel free to bend your knees. Just have the heels slightly wider than the toes. Two more deep breaths. Beautiful. Now challenging yourself to come to the floor. You could walk your feet in a little bit and sit down here, challenging yourself not to plop, but just to pop yourself down here. and we're going to just drop on our back. Now, some of you are going to drop on your back and just enjoy that. Some of you feeling a little bit more dynamic, or if you're feeling really lethargic and like sort of depressed and heavy, then maybe you'll do some rocking. Three more. Last one. So you're either on your back or you're going to hold here. Strong core work and just breathe. Two more deep breaths. And when you're ready, let's all fall back here into our happy baby pose and just take a moment to just feel what you're feeling. Let's say hello a little bit to that lower back. By bringing our knees together, seed pose, hands on the kneecaps. And we're just going to push the knees away and pull the knees in. Push the knees away and pull those knees in. Three more. Two. And one. Beautiful. All right, slide your hands underneath your head now. Keep the shins parallel to the floor. Glue the knees and ankles together. We're going to start to do some core work. Working a little bit deeper, you might even keep your head and shoulders up. A little bit easier is to keep the head and shoulders down. So you choose. On the count of 6, with the knees staying bent, we're going to drop the heels to the floor and then pull the knees back up. So that's going to be a slow count of 6. Here we go. Find the level that works for you. And again, you are the mind. So if your mind is in the bad, I'm in the bad, the judgment, see if you can challenge yourself to be here now. Just watch yourself breathe, right? Your yoga is disciplining the mind. It's not doing the poses, right? The mind is what we're focusing on. So stay here right now with us in your breath. Here we go. Slowly lowering down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, touch down, big inhale. Back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big inhale. Lowering down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Really hugging the corset in. Big inhale. And back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Big inhale. Lowering down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, touch down. Big inhale. And back up. 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's do one more round. Okay. Big inhale. Lower down. 6, 5. Keep your head relaxed. 4, 3, 2. Touch down. Big inhale. And back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Happy baby. I just love that there's a pose called Happy Baby. Like when we think about yoga, headstand and, one arm balance and all those like challenging poses, it's like, I can't do yoga. I'm not in the mood for yoga. But there's a pose called Happy Baby, right? And if Happy Baby looks more like this for you, it's like just holding your legs is more Happy Baby, right? Whatever feels like a happy baby in the crib. Beautiful thing to play with every day. Okay, happy baby. Remember, happy is in the face. So you got to have a happy baby face for the happy baby pose. All right, let's take our block here, Setu Bandhasana, and take it underneath our lower back, right on the sacrum here. You want to feel very secure. Now, if your lower back is a little achy, sometimes it's nice to sort of take that block a little lower so you get like a little saggy action here in the lower back. That's an option for you. We're going to take the left ankle on the left thigh and just let ourselves have this little hip opener, doing our best to keep the pelvis balanced here as that hip is starting to move. No judgment, no good or bad, no right or wrong. We're just noticing how far up does that knee go? How does it feel to do this? If you feel like you need more, you can keep the feeling that the thighs are moving away from you, but you could bring those knees in and allow it, instead of allowing the knees to come to the chest, you're trying to feel the sense that they're moving away from you. Some of you can interlace your fingers underneath the leg and really have that full extension on the elbows. Or those of you working a little bit deeper could even reach up and grab that foot. Keep pressing both thighs away from you, though. We're opening up that lower back. 8 breaths. The hamstrings create tension in the lower back, so we're also optional is to be able to open up those hammies too. Beautiful. Keeping the left leg up there, go ahead and drop the right foot down. And now we're going to cross knee over knee. How does that feel? Stay there if you'd like, or again, maybe bringing the knees to the chest. If you can, grab your ankles and just feel yourself pulling those legs apart. So notice that the big toes are fired up. You're not having floppy ankles here, and you're pulling those legs apart. If this is not easily accessible to you, you're doing an earlier level. There's always something for you. Always, always, always. Yoga meets you right where you are. You never, ever have to chase a pose. All right, let's conclude that and switch to the other side. Okay, right knee on left thigh. How does that feel? Take a moment. Stay there and enjoy it. Or again, with the thighs pulling away from you, you could bring the legs up closer. Elbows are straight here. You're feeling that length. Or working deeper, you're going to go ahead and grab the feet. But you want to feel the thighs are moving away from you. Relax the muscles at the back and we'll stay for 8 to 10 breaths. This moment here, this moment right now. One more deep breath. And when you're ready, bringing that left knee down, left foot down, crossing it over again. How does that feel? Hmm. Or bringing your knees in and again, try to pull those legs apart. Beautiful. When you are ready to unlatch it. We're going to do a little challenge here. Okay. Take your hips off the block and move the block away, depending upon what you need. Maybe you want to do some core work here and you want to do some more of that. Feel free. I'm going to get into hips and lower back, and I'm going to give you a challenging way to get into it. But if it's not for you, you can roll over to the side. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the first side, which is the right knee over the left. Just watch me for a moment. Okay. And we're going to sit up. No, right? Sit right up into what we call Gomukhasana, which is cow pose. So my knee is over my other knee and my feet are like pigtails out to the sides. If this is easily accessible to you, you'll go ahead and do it. If it's not, you could do your core work or you could come into your Baddha Konasana. Okay. If your knee is up here and it's not quite down, you can always use your block. Okay. The secret sauce is to be pushing through both big toes. So we want to be nice and strong here, evenly balanced on both sits bones. So we're not leaning on the side of the pelvis at all. Feet are coming straight out to the sides. You could use your blocks here. We're going to go 12 breaths into our forward fold. What we want to feel is the belly muscles on the inhale, big belly. And on the exhale, hugging navel to spine, letting it tip you over here so we can get some attention on those outer hips as well as the lower back. Can you deepen your love, deepen your breath? Compassion for self and others, love for self and others. Turning the lens of your mind on the things that you want to feel. I want to feel focused. I want to feel cared for. I want to feel seen and heard. I want to feel aligned. So easy to look into the past. It's so easy to worry about the future. Okay. When you're ready to come up, come up. If you're following with me, we're going to go back onto our back and we're going to switch a ruby and get ourselves back up with the second leg on top. So if you're mirroring me, now it's your left leg. How does it feel? Different? Same? Can you balance out those sits bones, feeling like you're balanced on both sides? Can you really push through those big toes? 12 breaths. Here we go. If you are doing something different, you have about a minute and a half to finish up. This moment here, inhale. This moment right now, exhale. Nothing else. One more deep breath. And very nice. Come on, back up, back up, back up. We're going to move ourselves into a seated pose for some pranayama, some breath work. So challenging yourself to find a level that feels really nurturing to you. Okay. So we don't want to do anything that's not going to feel restful. And sometimes that means even going and grabbing a chair and sitting in a chair. Okay. Putting on your socks or your hoodies or anything that makes going to make you feel nice and cozy, warm. Sitting up nice and tall here. We're just going to move the head a little bit, just a tiny bit. Maybe side to side, maybe forward and back. Notice how free it feels or how the opposite of free it feels. Maybe it feels very rigid, very stuck. 2 more big breaths. All right. Today, we're going to focus on what's known as Brahmari breathing. Brahmari is a bumblebee breath. It's a really beautiful way to really see the essence of who you are. It's a way that they say is a way to get out of the violent thoughts, the judgment thoughts, the aggressive thoughts for yourself, but also for others. Okay. So what we do is we breathe in through the nose, and instead of breathing out, we hum. So it's now I know the microphone will tune me out, so you won't be able to hear me humming, but that's what it is. It's inhale through the nose and then keeping your lips closed all the way out. And when you're making that humming sound, I would like your brain to go, your mind to go, where is that sound being made? Who is making that sound? It's a deep way to look into that inner gaze. Okay. So the way I like to do it is to keep my knees bent, resting the elbows on the knees. And in just a moment, we're going to close up the ears with our thumbs. And then we're just going to drape the fingers over the head, over the eyes. So you're pratyahara, you're closing out the senses, the windows, the portals of things coming in, and you're only going inside. We're going into that wise voice. We're going to do it 8 times, inhaling for 6, exhaling for 8 or 10 on the hum, 8 times. Inhale for 6, exhale 8 or 10, count, humming, and then we will release. Okay? Have some fun. Who's making that sound? Where's it coming from? And begin. When you're finished, just release your hands to the lap, Get comfortable and just receive for one more minute, just the natural breath. Beautiful. Beautiful. Is there anything else that you would like to do before you conclude your practice today? Another twist, another set of abdominal work. Take your time to make your way there. If you would like my suggestion, I would recommend that you take your Shavasana with your legs propped up today. A little bit of a boost of energy for those of you feeling a little heavy. You could always prop it up on a couch or a wall, but if you don't have anything like that nearby, using your blocks and a little ramp here, you could just bring your legs up like this, maybe a little pillow for your head. And finding a relaxed state like this. If you feel untethered for any reason, you can always put something heavy on your belly, like a pillow or a blanket, or even some weights if you wanted to, like a sandbag if you have one. Taking your time. Wow. 8 more breaths to make your way there now. Finishing up, 2 or 3 more breaths. Okay, moving towards your stillness now. Double check that you've got everything you need so that you can be super comfortable. Okay. Now, as I said, we are focusing our attention on our mind and how it moves, how it moves. And we know that we are unconscious most of the time as human beings. And we're so good at doing things that we just sort of sync it up and get it to the same thing each time again and again. So we don't have to really think about it too much. Just our brain automatically does it. We automatically drive to work. We automatically make that same breakfast every day. We automatically have that same conversation. So we're watching that, right? We're watching that. How do I move my mind? What is a typical place for my mind to be chattering about? But today, and the work is to choose the sankalpa, choose how you want to use your mind today. Do you want to be in judgment? Do you want to be perseverating over the future and all the worries? Do you want to regret how you showed up in the past? Right? Do you want to be disappointed at how others are showing up in your life? Is that how you want to be? Right? Probably no. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to choose a thought, choose a lens that we want to be in today. So I want to feel healthy. I want to feel healthy today. I want to feel compassion for myself today. I want to feel joy-filled today, whatever it is. Okay, so setting your intention on that right now. How do you want to feel? Today, right now, what do you want to feel? Don't worry about how you're going to feel it. Just what do you want to feel? And then as we conclude, I'd like to ask you this question. Eyes are gently closed, tongue is soft, face is soft. If you had everything you could possibly want or need already right now, how would you feel? If everything you could possibly want or need you already have right here, right now, how would you feel? How would it feel? Not what, how. How would contentment feel? I am enough. This is enough. They are enough. This is enough. How would that feel? Santosha, contentment. So taking the next 5 to 7 minutes, continue with that. How would it feel if everything I wanted and needed, I already have right here, right now inside of me? What would that feel like? And then practice feeling it. Practice makes perfect. All right. As always, may this work be of deep benefit to you. I will see you next time. So much love, deep bows, and